Excellent produit. Excellent produit.
going on, people? Back again for another Rants and Gun. How you doing, mate? How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah.
I'm sensational, mate. Sensational, splendid. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Don't choke on that water, mate.
Been waiting all day for that. Lovely stuff, man. How you doing? How you doing, man? Talk to me, bruv.
I'm good.
Super duper Mick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Super duper Mick. He knows exactly what we need. The quad is on. The quad is on, guys. The quad is on. Everyone that's been saying all season the quad is on, they're right. Yeah, finishing second 4 times in a row has never been done before. Yeah, I've seen Man City win 4 in a row in the league. Yeah, I've never seen anyone finish second 4 times in a row. So Man City can have all their trophies. Trophies are for show-offs, mate. Yeah, we don't care about that. We're a family, Rants. We're a family. We don't need trophies, innit?
It's looking spooky for you lot, mate. I tell ya. You know what I mean? You're striker as well. What's that? At least 60% of the games, no shots on target.
Oh, that's what happens when you don't pass him the ball, isn't it?
Oh, mate.
You take him off when you're 2-1 up. So bring on a geezer that openly admits he can't score goals. Going well, isn't it? Yeah, you got Trossard pretending he's concussed. Nothing wrong with the guy. And he's cleared the protocol for concussion, so he's available for the weekend. Of course he fucking is. And of course he is. There was nothing wrong with him. We were just trying to stop their momentum. Yeah,
no,
we were
100%. So what now? So what's the protocol? If you go for a concussion, how long is it? At least a week out?
Yeah, he's available though. He's available for the game. There's nothing wrong with him.
They shouldn't allow.
No, they shouldn't allow
him to be available.
I said, I hope he is concussed. Yeah, I said because he was shit when he came on anyway. Yeah, that was probably the worst performance he's had all season. Yeah, Martinelli. We had at one point Martinelli, Jesus, and Trossard as our front three. Going well, isn't it? Going well. Yeah, star boy playing in the 10. Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, 300 grand a week. He loves the club though, Rants.
But I would love the club if I was that shit and they were paying me 300k.
Mikel Arteta was asked a question in his press conference today. Yeah, obviously the fact that we haven't won any trophies, but all the players keep signing contracts. Like, do you think that there'll be a point where they'll want to leave if they don't win trophies? And he said, winning trophies isn't at the forefront of their decision. No, of course it ain't. It's the flipping money, mate.
Of course it is, bruv. Yeah. You got the highest wage bill in the league, so.
If Starboy loved the club, take a pay cut. Yeah, he was on 195. Yeah, pay him 95. Yeah, see how much he loves the club then.
Yeah, trust me.
This man are frauds, bro, all of them. Yeah, and then our managers getting asked questions about 0.2 XG and like, who cares, bruv? It's Wolves. Yeah, it's been glorious watching the meltdown from all these so-called top gooners, the positive ones. They've been telling me I'm negative for 6 years. Yeah, because they sound more negative than me right now, Rants. Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, all of a sudden, rip it up, start again. This is a disgrace. Raya this, Raya that. Well, I did tell you it's too small to be world class. Yeah, if Courtois or Donnarumma are in goal, that first goal don't go in, mate. They save it. They save it. The first goal, their first goal, if that is Donnarumma in goal, he catches that.
It was a banger, though.
It was a good goal, but it weren't top bins, was it?
Nah, but he was well struck, though.
Yeah, but again, if you go back and have a look at the goal, yeah, Madueke gets the ball, flips over him. Saka backs off and does nothing. Yeah, then it comes in and Capia puts his arms behind his back and leans back like Fat Joe. Lean back. Yeah, good one, mate. And then David Rice doing nothing. That goal was a joke, bro. Yeah, that goalkeeper has been sus all season. Yeah, but because he wins the Golden Glove, nobody cares, bro. He can't win a trophy. And the only trophy
he is suspect, your keeper, though. He is suspect, but the thing is, because he's always got fucking 10 men stood in front of him.
Yep.
I mean, he just has to make the odd eye-catching save and everyone gasses him. But, bro, I can't lie. He got no presence. I've never rated Raya. I never bought into that rubbish.
He's miles better than Ramsdale. Yeah, but that shouldn't have been the level in the first place. Yeah, let's just be real with it.
Facts.
If we can get a better goalkeeper than him, go and buy one. Yeah, the better goalkeeper's better than him. I've been telling everyone when he was at Las Palmas. Yeah, that guy's a bad boy goalkeeper. There's another one. He left Mallorca. Where did he go? His name's Grief. Maybe sign him because that's all we're going to see in the summer is Grief, bruv. He's a good goalkeeper, though, that guy. Where's he playing now? I can't remember where he went. Yeah, he's a good goalkeeper. I think he plays in Italy or somewhere. I don't know. He's a good goalkeeper. Yeah, and he's tall as well. Yeah, and this is the thing. Yeah, you have to be able to command your penalty box. Your goalkeeper's not that tall, but he commands his penalty box. That's because you ain't got 11 men stood in, 10 men
What
stood in.
goalkeeper? Our keeper's quite tall.
Yeah, but he's not that tall. He's not like
I think he is.
level.
I think he's like 6'4" or something.
Or maybe it's because he's a bit wide.
Yeah,
I don't
our
know.
keeper, I think our keeper's like 6'4".
Lanky,
He's
innit?
tall still. I think he is tall, but
Is he
yeah,
6'4"? He don't look 6'4".
I think he is.
Maybe
I
it's
think
just
he is,
it's
bro.
quite,
They're
it's quite
calling him
broad,
baby
innit?
court. He might even be taller than that.
That's mad. But yeah,
He's tall, bro. He's tall. He just does. He doesn't look mad
look
lanky.
tall.
But he's mad agile, bro. Yeah, he's 6'4". That's what I mean.
No,
So
he's
like,
6'4". He don't look 6'4". That's
yeah,
crazy.
he doesn't, but he's got good coverage of the goal, man. Like, do you know what I'm saying? He makes himself very difficult to
That's mad.
to score past, man. He's quality. Raya looks like 6 foot on the button, bro. If he
I don't
is
know how
6
tall
foot,
he is.
he looks 6 foot on the button. I can't lie. If he's taller than 6 foot, I'd be surprised, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't look taller than 6 foot, man. Because he doesn't look imposing in the goal.
Yeah, but this is the thing, man. So it's like it is probably the least of our worries, if I'm honest. But at the same time, like that game the other night, we started well. Saka scores. Yeah. Oh, shock! They dropped the announcement the next day. Of course they did. Yeah, of course they did. Cover over the shit show that happened at Wolves. Now it's forget about that because we got the North London derby. So now everyone's forgotten about Wolves. Yeah, this is what this club do, man. They're so slick with the way they move. Yeah, and like the questions in the presser are just a joke. Honestly, mate, it's jarring. It's so jarring, yeah. But this ain't like it's nothing new, is it? He's been doing it since he's been here. Literally since he's been here. He's talking about we need to have that feeling in our tummies. All right, mate. Yeah, that's diarrhea. Yeah, like real talk about. I'm sick of this club. Yeah, and the thing is, I've been chilled all season. Yeah, I've been chilled all season, bro. The only meltdown I've had, proper meltdown, yeah, was Man United. Because I hate your club. Yeah, and then, as soon as I see that wall, I went mad, mate. I went off the charts on that. I ain't having that, Rants. 2-0 up. We're the first team in Premier League history, by the way. Here's a stat for you. First team in Premier League history to be winning when we're top of the league against the team bottom of the league, yeah, by 2 goals and not win the game. What a record. Cheers, Mikel. Thanks for that. But don't worry, guys. They all love the club. Yeah, they all love the club, guys. They're all getting paid millions of pounds every year, and they can't string 2-3 wins together. I think the most wins we've had all season in a row in the league is 5. It's pathetic, isn't it?
But this is what I'm trying to say.
We're the best team in the world, apparently.
When that youth was talking about, if Man United win 5 games in a row, I'll cut my hair and that. It's like, brother, like people don't win 5 games in a row, like in the league, really. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they just don't.
Not in the last couple of years, really.
Yeah.
Not really.
Like,
Maybe last
doesn't
season,
happen.
but nobody else.
Yeah.
I think Man City have won 6, or 7. I think 6 or 7 is the most that Man City have done. Yeah, we're done, mate. Yeah, we're absolutely dusted. But the way that they reacted after that game, yeah, you could tell. Yeah, Jesus is lucky he didn't get sent off right at the end after the full-time whistle. Yeah, pushing the geezer over and all of that. The Reds are gone, mate. Yeah, they know they ain't winning it. Yeah, and I don't even need to run and rave at the end of the season. Yeah, all these top gooners are sitting on podcasts this week. They're saying, well, you know, maybe if he doesn't win the league this season, it probably is time to look elsewhere. Oh, really? Well, I thought there was no one betting on Super Duper Big. So we might as well shut
that's what I'm
the club down,
saying,
right?
bro. There's videos out there, Arsenal fans saying they wouldn't swap Arteta for Carlo. They wouldn't swap him for Pep. They wouldn't swap him for anyone.
No, best manager in the world, mate.
That's what I'm saying.
In the world.
So what's that about?
I know. It's almost like they've been lying for 6 years, isn't it?
Mm.
Funny that. Yeah, the only reason that manager started Saka in the 10, yeah, is because this club go off of what the online fan base say. Yeah, because he played in the 10 for 45 minutes against Wigan. Yeah, everyone was like, I see it in my chat. Yeah, I see it in my chat straight off that Wigan game for the rest of the week up until that game. Yeah, yeah. Lee, what do you think about Saka in the 10? What do you think about Saka in the 10? Yeah. So obviously the club know all of this. Everyone's talking about it all over the internet. Yeah. So what's he do? I'll put Saka in the 10. Put Saka in the 10. He didn't score. Well done. What did he do after that? Yeah. You're on 300 grand a week. You're supposed to be getting goal after goal after goal. And if you're not, your performances better be good.
Facts.
Yeah, he scored a goal. Yeah, keeper had a biblical stinker with that. How do you let Bukayo Saka head the ball from 2 yards off the ground? Like, what are we doing it? Like when he's 3 yards in front of you.
Yeah,
Make that make sense. A cross, but shocking defending, which is why they're getting relegated. But a £300,000 a week player should be getting hold of the ball and dictating the play every single time they get it. Look at Lamine Yamal. He ain't on 300 grand a week. Yeah, every time he gets the ball, you know something's happening. Yeah, every time the KDB got the ball, yeah, you knew something could happen. Mahrez, Hazard, Alexis. Yeah, you had it with players at your club as well. Do you know what I'm saying? We all know the players that have played for Arsenal, Man United, all these players. Yeah? They're the level of player. They get the ball and they make the game happen. Yeah, what does Saka do? Like, what has he actually done in the last 2 years? And I'm not just going in on Saka. Yeah, not just going in on him. That Noni Madueke, mate, I swear down. Get rid of him now. Like,
But Noni's showing why Arsenal fans were crashing out when he got announced. Yeah, but the funny thing is, they done a U-turn on that. Do you know what I'm
they
saying?
always do, Rants, because now he's here. We just have to back him. No, you don't. Show me why you deserve to play for my club. Yeah, show me why. Yeah, and what has he done? Scored a couple of goals. Well done, mate. Well done. Yeah, own goal has scored more goals than you this season. Yeah, and guess what? It was so poetic that we drew that game on a fucking own goal.
That's exactly what I said. You see the kind of goal,
by winning the game with an own goal.
The kind of goal that you died against you. That's the kind of the goal that you've been scoring to scam wins all season.
We scammed the win against Wolves at home with an own goal. 2 own goals. Yeah. So it was quite poetic that it was an own goal. Yeah, and it was hilarious because Trossard wasting time for 2.5 minutes. I said to Matty and Dollar, I said, they're going to add that 2.5 minutes on. Yeah, because the timer had just gone up with 6 minutes. I said, they're playing 8.5. Yeah. Then he brings on the Sweet Prince. He's fun to watch. Yeah, really. All right, mate. Yeah, was that fun to watch? Yeah, and people are blaming Gabriel for that. Are you all right, mate? How are you blaming Gabriel? His job's to defend. He defends. Yeah, the goalkeeper should be saying, leave it.
The communication between the keeper and Gabriel, if the keeper doesn't tell him to leave it, then he has to deal with it.
Thank you.
But if the keeper didn't give him a shout, then it's the keeper's fault. If the keeper did give him a shout, then it's his fault. But we don't know.
Yeah, well, I've watched that goal back about 10 times. I can't see no shout. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. But at the end of the day, his job's to defend. He can't take any risks. Yeah, because he's facing that way and the goal's behind him, he don't know what's behind him. Yeah, he might not know what's behind him. He might not have seen over his shoulder if there's a player there to tap it in. Yeah, David Raya can see the whole pitch. Yeah, leave it. That's all you got to shout. Leave it. My ball. Gabby, leave it. Yeah, he knows his accent. Knows how he talks. So it's not like, I see Kieran Trippier the other day. Can't remember what game it was. Yeah, and as the player, I think it was Villa. As the player went to shoot, he screamed, ah, as he was trying to shoot, trying to put him off the ball. It's funny as fuck. Yeah.
That's obstruction.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can get done for that. But at the same time, yeah, I kind of like that shit housery. Yeah, but I've seen Kieran Trippier say leave it. I've seen other goalkeepers say leave it. I've seen other players in my team say leave it. Why can't they say leave it, bro? Yeah, and this ain't the first time them two have collided.
Well, he could have just said keepers, or he could have said his name. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all he needed to say. He just needed to say his name.
Have a code. Just shout Raya or something. Like, bro, this is not the first time we've seen these two collide. We see it up at Sunderland. That was a 2-2 in the last minute as well. Yeah, that was a 2-2 last minute. Yeah, it's a disgrace. Yeah, I don't care what people tell me, mate. Yeah, how would you drop points to Wolves? Like, I'm sorry, mate. You're 2-0 up.
Yes,
and the only player that can walk off of that pitch and say that he actually played really well in that game was Nkapia. It's the only one, and he's on loan. We ain't even signed him. He's on loan with an option.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's the only player that played well in that game for the whole game. But this is what we do. Yeah, we don't play well for the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, and we scam our way through it. Yeah. Now, check this, right? We get a corner. Bueno goes and puts the ball in the quadrant. It took 46 seconds for Declan to walk over and then another 10 seconds to then take it short, and it ended up back in our half.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah. Wolves posted it on TikTok. They're taking a piss.
Oh, is that the TikTok?
Arsenal man wasting time.
Because they asked him that in the press conference. He said he didn't see it. And I'm like, why are they asking about TikTok clips, mate?
Because it was them not wasting time, innit? Like,
But these mutants, man, that guy that asked him that in the press conference works for CBS. James Bench, he used to work for Football London. These idiots ain't journalists, mate. They're just dickheads. Yeah, and they're a massive part of why this manager is still at this football club. Yeah, because they're too shook to go in there and ask proper questions. Yeah, here's another stat, that one right in there. Big up to Suffer Him. That's a good name. Yeah, that's stat right there. Arsenal have taken a league high total 117 minutes to restart games from corners in the Premier League this season. 117 minutes we've wasted by taking corners, bro.
Yeah, but that's what they do, bro.
Bro, when Trossard went down, yeah, I said to Matty and Ola, I was like, nothing wrong with him. They're just trying to stop the rhythm that Wolves have got into.
Yep.
Yeah. And he went down, he stayed down. Then I see the replay about 5-6 times. They kept showing it. Never touched him in the face. Never touched him in the face. The guy's elbow caught him in the chest. Yeah, so why is he holding his face and holding his nose as he's coming off and all of this and that? Yeah. And then we bring on Calafiori. Yeah, belated Valentine's gift from the Wild Horse underwear model. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Italian stallion. Yeah, more like the Italian donkey, bruv. Yeah, absolute disgrace. That guy is rubbish. He's been out for over 200 minutes 200 days this season. Oh, sorry, since he's been here. Over 200 days out injured since he's been here. He's been here a year and a half. But Kieran Tierney's injury prone, guys. Yep. Oh, sorry, Kieran Tierney don't underwear model. My bad. And he ain't got nice tattoos. Okay, cool. And long mane of hair. And fun to watch. All right, mate. Good one. These players are shit. They're crap. Yeah, and the fact that we're top tells you how shit this league is.
Agreed.
I'm saying it all season. We're crap. We're so boring. We are the worst team in world football to watch. It's boring, bro. Even the toppest gooners.
I can't even bring myself to watch Arsenal games because
bro, Mo Hader was on Turkish's channel the other week. He said he gave his season ticket up. Yeah?
Who's that?
So Mo used to be on AFTV.
Not surprised.
Yeah, he said he gave his season ticket up. Yeah, all right. He's positive about Arsenal. He said it's boring to watch. That's not the main reason he gave his ticket up. Obviously, family, kids, and all that.
Yeah.
Then Turkish, I watched his video in the car, man. Mate, he killed me with his reaction after the game.
Yeah, proper crash out.
Yeah, when he Googled what's moving Portuguese and what's moving Spanish. And it's the same flipping word, so how can't they communicate? Spelt the same. Right? But he goes, I'll give him out my season ticket as well. I don't blame you. It's boring. It's boring. Even the toppest of top gooners that back this project, whatever you want to call it, yeah, even they say we are the hardest watching the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I watched La Liga, as you know. Getafe make Arsenal look Arsenal make Getafe look like prime Barca. And they're notorious for being shithouses and parking the bus. Yeah, and playing slow, boring football. We make them look like prime Barca. We're crap, bro. Yeah, and people are cottoning onto it. Long throw-in, we concede. Yeah, pissing around with corners. Yeah, if you want to pass the ball, and do you know what made me laugh with that corner that Declan took? Him and Eze were arguing who was going to take it. Yeah, I don't think we had any left footer on the pitch. Yeah, and so it would have had to have been an outswinger. Yeah, because that was Saka's side. Saka weren't on the pitch. Yeah, I don't think any left footer was on the pitch. I'm pretty sure there was no left footer on the pitch, so that would have had to be an outswinger. Yeah, and then he passed it straight back to Eze, I think, and then he passed it all the way back into our own half. If you're going to pass back to the goalkeeper, mate, why don't you just fucking turn up to the corner flag and just hoof it all the way back down to the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do that? Why don't you just do that? Yeah, because by the time the ball's up in the air for 5 seconds, yeah, you can all get back. Yeah, it's pathetic, Rants, yeah? And the way we try and scam and shithouse our way through games, that's all good, yeah? If you're getting good football at the same time. When it comes to the end of the game, scam your way through like Trossard tried to do, yeah? But we should have been 3-0 up, 4-0 up. Why are we taking our striker off then when we're 2-1 up? Why? But you left him on at Brentford. Make it make sense. That was the first time he'd played 90 minutes in the league since October or November. Yeah, and then he hooks him off to bring Jesus on. Why? For what reason, bro? They're going to push forward, push for a goal. We're 2-1 up. Yeah? Then surely you bring him, you leave him on because there's going to be space in behind. Yeah, Brentford, we were drawing 1-1. They're pushing up. He leaves him on. Not once did we try and get him the ball. It's embarrassing, man. Yeah, and people can get onto my strike all they like. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, he's been shit, bro. I understand that. Yeah, but at the same time, he don't get the ball often enough. If we had Hansi Flick as our manager, he'd be on 20-odd goals this season, comfortably. Yeah, if we had Luis Enrique, he'd be on 20 goals this season, comfortably. Yeah, he ain't got no tech. Yeah, he ain't got no whatever. Yeah, cool. He knows where the back of the net is. It's not like he's missing sitter after sitter, is it? If he was missing chance every game, like big chances every game, I'd be going mad. Going, he ain't good enough. But he ain't getting the chances, Rants. And he's an easy
he's
target.
not getting the chances.
Same with Eze.
But him not getting the chances is definitely a combination of the way that you're playing and a
Bear with me
combination
one
of the
second. I
way...
just need to go and put the lid on that rice, yeah?
Come. It's a combination of how you're both playing, of how Gyökeres is playing and how Arsenal are playing. Arsenal don't create a lot of chances. They're rubbish. And Gyökeres don't get in goal scoring positions because he's rubbish. Do you know what I mean? It's a match made in haram football heaven, bruv. Do you know what I mean? I quite frankly, I'm enjoying it, mate. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them things where I don't feel sorry for footballers when they can't do the basics. I've always said this. I said the same thing with Rasmus Højlund at Man United. Yeah, we weren't creating loads of chances at Man United, but you weren't doing the basics. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, footballers need to do the basics for me to have an ounce of sympathy for them, bruv. And that
No, I hear that, but his basics should be scoring goals. He ain't there to hold play up. He ain't there to link play. He ain't there to come back into midfield. Bro, his average position in most games is DM. Yeah, because he's being told go back that way to accommodate for the fullbacks going that way. Everything's upside down, bro. I've seen me and Matty and all the people in there that watch my channel on the regs there. Like we do this all the time. We actually show what the average position is in each game. Yeah, we show how many chances, where the chances are coming from. Nothing through the middle, bro. There's nothing through the middle. It's all out to the wing. Yeah, and now he's putting Saka in the 10. And I'm like, cool. So you bought Eze for what then? Bought him for what? He had a great performance at the weekend. Fair enough, it was only Wigan. His reward, bench. Yeah, to put Madueke on the right wing, to put Saka in the 10. Everything about this guy, yeah, is off. Everything about him, bro. He's a joker. Yeah, and he's been winging it for 6 years. Yeah, and I'm so glad that people are starting to wake up to him. Even some of his biggest fans, bro, are having meltdowns. Yeah, my man who will not be named is now calling out Raya. Oh, really? Yeah, thanks. You just cost us the league. Well, that's not very positive. Back your manager. Back all your players. Super Duper Mick knows what we need, right? Yeah, these men chat crap, Rants. Yeah, and they're the biggest reason why he's still got a job, along with them puppets that sit in a press conference. Because they allow him to get away with it. Harry Symeou gets into press conferences. He posted out on Twitter after the game, disgusting performance, this, and that. And it's not the first time it's been happening on the regular. I quoted his tweet. I said, cool, did you tell it? He's telling him that in the press conference then? Oh, of course you're not. So it's all performative for Twitter. You actually get the opportunity to sit in front of the guy and ask him questions. So why don't you say that to him? How comes our performance has been this disgusting for the last couple of months? This all started at Sunderland. Yeah, Sunderland showed everyone how to rough us up. Yeah, and how to get in and amongst us. Yeah, because they bullied us that day. Yeah, that Ballard, he used to play for us. Yeah, he's got a cracking goal in that game, and he just bullied us, bro. And then Brian Brobby. Bullying the two best centre-halves in the world. Yeah, good one, mate. Best defence in the world. How's that working out, lads? Yeah, we ain't got the best defence in the world. We've got some good defenders. But again, that brings me to Timber. What's he done for the last month? Apart from fall off a cliff, he's been crap. After 20 minutes, he went down injured in that game and he was hobbling around for about 5-10 minutes afterwards. Why didn't he come off? Why didn't he come off? The guy could not pass the ball 5 yards, Rants, all game. Yeah, why? Because he's injured. He played the whole game. I'll tell you why he didn't come off. Because the guy who's sitting on the bench, Ben White's even more injured than him. It's like, bro, I've been calling this out all season, man. And finally, finally, the toppest of tip-top gooners saying the same, if not worse. In fact, they actually sound more negative than I do. Yeah, I had a meltdown. But I don't know why everyone's losing their shit. We extended our lead. What's the issue? It's a hard away game, right? It's a tough away game. If you're not on the level on any given day, it doesn't matter where you are in the league. That's why it's the most demanding league in the world, right? Because if you have one little off night, even a team that have got 9 points can get a draw, right? we've extended our lead. We're 5 clear. Why is everyone panicking? Yeah, these men chat crap, bro. And I'm so petty, yeah. I'm so petty, man. Yeah. I sat there for 3.5 hours with Aaron yesterday. Yeah, bless up my boy Aaron. Yeah, and we was saying exactly that. Why are they all negative? We're a family, right? We don't need trophies. They're for show-offs. Yeah, they're the only child in school that had all the Nike Air Max when they came out. Yeah, and had the Fendi and Prada jackets and all of that. Yeah, while you're sitting there fucking getting hand-me-down trainers. All right, do you know what I'm saying? That's Man City and Chelsea and United, right? We don't need trophies. Fuck that. We're a family. We're happy. Just be happy. Yeah, he's happy. He's paying 1,600 quid a year to go and watch Arsenal. He bounces up the stairs into the upper tier to go and watch that. It's amazing, right? Yeah, they put the prices up again next season.
Yeah, I see that as well, bro. It's to pay for Saka, isn't it? It's a new deal, isn't it?
And they've put a new category in. So you get category A, B, and C for games. Yeah, they've put category A plus in now.
What's it, A+?
It definitely ain't because Saka's fucking grades, bruv.
Trust me.
It's not his grades on the pitch. It's not this manager's grades either as a manager. Yeah, it'd be A for absent. That's what that'd be. I don't know what A plus is. They haven't even really put it out. They've put it out, but they've kind of not told us what A plus is. But that'll probably be Man United, Liverpool, Champions League games. They'll find a way to scam another fucking 20 million quid out of the fans next season.
Yeah.
And people will pay it. The new shirts that come out end of May. Yeah, last game of the season. Yeah, or the last home game of the season. That'll be 90 quid instead of 85. Yeah, it was 80 the year before. Goes up 5 quid every year. Pub shop will be rammed. Has anyone seen Win the Dog? Yeah, maybe Win the Dog's gone down the women's team because she keeps winning. Yes. Yeah, she keeps fucking winning. Yeah, she's won 2 trophies. She's been there since January last year. You know what I'm saying? She's won the Intercontinental Cup and she won the Champions League. She's been there since last year. Yeah, don't take time, innit? And she's competing with Barcelona, who are the best women's team on the planet. Yeah, beat him in the final though. What's this guy doing? They can't even beat Wolves. Yeah, we were when we the women's team the other day. They were playing Leuven, some Belgian team, I think, in Champions League. Yeah, we were 3-0 up. She took off a right winger and brought a striker on. And away from home, we're 3-0 up. Yeah, brings on a striker. Within 5 minutes, she scored. Yeah, that's a proper manager. Yeah, then we played the second leg yesterday or day before, whenever it was. I think it was Wednesday actually. Yeah, we slapped them again. I think we banged them about 8-1 on aggregate or 8-2 on aggregate. Yeah, bro, come on, man. It's not rocket science. The way this manager plays football is boring. The way he plays football is all about the dark arts, chaos, slow it down, this and that. Cool. Well, more and more teams are sussing us, mate. And do you remember when I sat here the other day, last Friday, I think it was there, and said it's all well and good looking on paper at the fixtures. Yeah, what form are they in? And we sat there Tuesday and I said, even though Wolves are bottom of the table, they're not getting banged anymore.
Yeah, they're in decent form.
Yeah, they're in decent form, but still losing. But
same with Brentford.
Better. Thank you. Same with
Brentford were in decent form as well.
So I'm saying, just because the Wolves weren't getting banged, yeah, don't mean that they weren't playing well. Yeah, they were losing games. That's cool. They can lose games. They're crap. We know that. Yeah, they're actually the worst team in the league. That's why they're bottom. But at the same time, yeah, their performances actually warranted getting some more wins. They just weren't clinical enough, hence why they lost. Yeah, so I thought we'd beat them. I said 3-0. Yeah, but after that first 5 minutes, yeah, first 10, 15 minutes maybe, and even then we weren't even great. It was just all right. After that, I was like, what are we doing? Then we got the second goal. Nice goal. Yeah, good finish from Nkapia. Yeah, and then after that, we go back to type. Yeah, let's just sit back, fuck around, and then we find out. We do it every time, Rants. He got asked in the presser today about why we sit back. No, it's not the plan, guys. It's not the plan.
But why does it keep happening consistently then if it's not the plan?
But they don't follow it up with that question. Yeah, he contradicts himself. He'll say one thing, yeah, then the following sentence, he says the complete opposite of what he's just said. Like, he's a joker, man. The day this guy leaves this football club, Rants, I swear, man. I swear, party settings, mate. Yeah, proper party. You're invited. Yeah, you can come. You can put. Well, you won't have your shades on. You'll be gutted that day.
Yeah. Trust me, I don't want this to end, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want this to end. You know, second again. You know what I'm saying? It's bro, the runners-up party, man, for Arsenal in the
Don't
summer
worry,
is
man.
going to
We're
be
on for a quad.
sensational.
We're going to do a 4-peat, man.
Brother,
Hey,
you man
I
are
think I
cooked,
might
innit?
get a flop. I might end up at Islington Town Hall. Yeah,
No,
we'll
you
go
lot might.
and have a parade.
You could win the FA Cup, maybe.
I think we got a chance to win the League Cup.
I think City are going to win that, and I think that they're going to beat you in the home game that they've got as well. But I don't see you beating City. I don't see you beating City.
Bro, even top tippity top gooners, yeah, that I've seen, because I've been doing the rounds since Wednesday. I'm thinking, all right, cool, let me go and see all these ultra positive ones, I've got to say. Yeah, so I've been doing the rounds. Pretty much most of them have said, yeah, if he wins the league, cool. But if he don't, it's probably time he goes. Yeah, not all of them, but the majority have said that. And they've also said, if we lose that League Cup final, the season will capitulate.
It will. I agree.
Yeah.
That's what I expect
That's
to
what
happen.
I've been saying. But when I say it, it's negative. But
That's
now
what I
the general
expect to happen. I
consensus is
expect
that
them
it's
to
all right,
beat you in
innit?
that final, and then you play them after that game, don't you, in the league?
No, we play Bournemouth, then we play them.
No, but I mean it's after the League Cup. The
Oh,
league
yeah,
game
yeah,
is
yeah.
after
League
the cup
Cup.
game.
Yeah, League Cup. Then we got
This is what I'm
Bournemouth, then we got
saying.
City.
So I'm expecting you guys to lose the cup game and then your league form to just go out of the window from them. By the time you go to City, I think that'd be the final nail in the coffin. I wouldn't even be surprised if you're behind City by the time you play.
I said that. Yeah, I said that the other night. I was
Yeah.
like, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. The heads are gone. If we lose to Tottenham this weekend, mate, oh my fucking God.
But even if you draw to Tottenham, I think that you're dropping points to Tottenham, and I think you're dropping
I
points
think
to
we'll beat
Chelsea
them.
as well.
They're shit, bro. But then Wolves are shit, aren't they?
They are shit, but I reckon their manager's just gonna stink it out. 3 at the back, real haram stuff, bro.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. And they've had a whole week off. In fact, they've had more than a week off.
Yeah.
They didn't have a game last weekend because they weren't in the cup, and they ain't played in midweek. We've played 2 games since then. Since they've last played, we've played 2 games. So it wouldn't surprise me if we drop points. If we drop points this weekend, mate, oh lordy. Yeah, the meltdowns on the internet are going to be biblical. Yeah, and I'm going to sit there laughing my bollocks off. He's not an Arsenal fan. Yeah, good one, mate. You lot are not Arsenal fans. You've been holding my club back for 6 years. Yeah, you're MIK Arteta fans. And when he goes, you can all go as well. I don't want your apologies. I've told my mods to block them all. Yeah, when they come with their apologies, yeah. Oh, I always thought you were negative. Yeah, oh, I got you all wrong. Oh, what, it took you 6 years. Block. Yeah, my mods are going to be working overtime at the end of the season, mate. Yeah, because they're blocking everyone that comes there trying to apologize. I don't want you to apologize. Stay over that side, mate.
I hear it.
Stay over that side. Yeah, and you see the next manager, you better back him. Yeah, because I'll be backing Mr. Bean, Mr. Blobby, Miss Piggy, Kermit the Frog, whoever it is next, mate, I'm backing them. They could bring in Gareth Southgate, I'm backing him. Yeah, I'm being straight up. All the years these people have chatted shit rounds, I can do it back the other way, and I'm better than them. Yeah, because I'm more petty and I've got better sarcasm than them.
I hear it.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Oh, it don't matter. We got banged 5-0 at Man United. It don't matter. It's part of the process. He's in phase 1. He needs his own pieces. He ain't got his striker. He ain't got his midfielder. He inherited a squad that crocked. He had all injured. He needs his own players and £1 billion. Yeah, I'm going to do everything back the other way because these fuckers ain't going to back the next manager. Yeah, the next manager's got an uphill task. Massive problem. Because after this squad are flipping crocked, Rants. Scars all over their fucking legs, their knees, their ankles. Yeah. And then now imagine trying to tell Gabby and Saliba after 4 years, 5 years. In fact, Gabby's been here pretty much the whole time Arteta's been here. There or thereabouts. Yeah. Now imagine trying to tell him, yeah, don't worry, stay. No, don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. Don't panic. Right, do you know what I'm saying? You're staying. No, but we're going to win the league this season. Why would he buy into it? He's going to leave, bro. Yeah, Declan, try and convince him. Because Declan gets into any team in the world, pretty much. Yeah, whether you rate him or not, let's be real. Somebody will buy him for 100 million quid. Ain't no one buying Saka for 100 million, bro.
I don't think so, bro. I think
Bayern Munich could buy Declan
away,
in a
mate.
heartbeat. I'm telling you right now, Bayern Munich could buy him in a heartbeat. All day long, Bayern Munich could buy him, bro. Barca, no. Real Madrid, I reckon, could buy him. I didn't believe it at the time.
Declan Rice for Real Madrid, bro. Like, they ain't had enough seeing Jude Bellingham and having them both of them.
He's better than Jude.
Yeah, but come on, man. That's not really a compliment. You know what I mean? I'll be honest.
Bro, I'm telling you right now, there will be teams on the planet that will buy Declan Rice for 100 M's. There or thereabouts, 80 mil, 70 mil, 90 mil, whatever.
100 million. I don't see anyone paying 100 million for Declan Rice.
There ain't
But I
no one
hear
buying
you.
Bukayo Saka, mate.
His
There ain't no one
PR is
buying
good
Odegaard for
anyway.
that
Do you know
money.
what I mean? They're saying he might win PFA player of the year or something like that. So you know what I mean?
He
His
ain't winning
PR is
shit. If he don't win the league, he ain't winning nothing.
You might be right. You know what I'm saying? They
The
might
team
give
who
it
wins,
to him
the team who
anyway.
wins the league gets player of the season, right?
For the most
That's how it
part,
normally
yeah.
works, isn't it?
For the most part, but Declan
Yeah.
Rice English, so he could still win it.
Yeah, but if Phil Foden goes on a madness from now to the end of the
Yeah,
season,
but Phil Foden can't get it because he just hasn't had enough of an impact over
yeah,
the
but if he
course of
has
the
an
season.
impact now, if he goes and scores 10 goals between now and the end of the season, most of them are winning goals and opening goals. And
Yeah,
stuff
potentially, yeah. If
Then he
he
could go on and win it.
if he has a blockbuster end to the season, but I just don't see it.
I don't see anyone having a blockbuster into the season because this league's crap, mate.
Agreed.
Yeah, who do you actually think's been the best player in the league this season? Because I'm struggling to think of anyone who
Hard
stood
to
out.
say. Do you know what I mean? Because since United got good again, I don't really watch anyone else. You know what I mean? So that is just one of them ones. Like I ain't really watched another team in like about a month now.
Cherky ain't played enough games. He ain't played enough games. Cherky's a baller, man, but that guy ain't played enough games.
See, he's not been playing recently. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what
do you know why? Do you know why? Because this is what Pep does. This is why Pep's so fucking clever, bro. Yeah, Donnarumma's a shout, but it's a goalkeeper, so they won't give it to them. Yeah, but that's a shout though. But do you know, do you know why Pep's not really been playing Cherky and Reinders and Foden?
Yeah, but he's probably waiting till the business end of the season anyway. Yeah, 100%. And they'll be hungry, bro, and then he'll put them in and they'll make the difference.
Facts. That's going to be their Gundo, their KDB.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I already know what's happening. I've been telling everyone, and I told everyone at the start of the season, it wouldn't surprise me if we're in a top 4 race. It would not surprise me one bit if Villa and you lot finish above us. Wouldn't surprise me, because if we do lose to Tottenham or drop points to Tottenham, oh God, good luck with that. We've got Chelsea after that.
But I think both of them teams, they can both get draws.
Then we've got a cup final. Yeah, then we've got Bournemouth, then we've got City. Yeah, we've got Fulham somewhere, I think.
It's spooky. Your season could be over in the next 4 weeks.
Could be over by the end of the cup final, yeah. Yeah. Exactly a month and 2 days from now.
Yeah.
If he don't win that League Cup final, mate, you will see the biggest meltdown I've ever had. Yeah, because that is the most attainable trophy right now. Yeah, forget the fucking Prem. I couldn't care less. Yeah, I've gone 22 years of it. I don't care, bro. Yeah, that League Cup, we're in the final. Yeah, we're in that final. Go and win that final. Yeah, give me a trophy, bro. I don't care if you don't win the league. Just give me the trophy. I just want a trophy, bro. Yeah, and people, there's people like that I do shows with, Jez and people like that. They go, no, League Cup's not enough, which I hear. I get it. But for me, I just want a trophy, Rants. I'm bored. Bro, the whole time, yeah, this manager's been here. Yeah, I think I had my channel for about a year and a half, a year and a bit before he got the job. So pretty much the whole time the whole time I've had my channel, I've seen one FA Cup.
I don't think anyone should be letting Arteta get away with spending £1 billion and just winning a League Cup, though. I think the manner of which the way that he's bottled the league multiple times, if that's not him showing people that he's out of his depth, yeah, then I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be leading the league that many times and not get over the line, and people are overlooking it because you won a League Cup. Like, that's crazy to me.
Jarring, isn't it?
Shouldn't be enough.
No, I hear it, but Rants, I've sat here for 6.5 years since this manager's had the job, and after the FA Cup, I was like, okay, cool. Now go and spend your money then, because that won his team. Now let's see what you can do with your team. And then I'm like, if he wins the trophy, I'll keep him. Doesn't matter what trophy it is, I'll keep him. Yeah, I can't say that for 6 years and then backtrack on that. Yeah, because this is what these top gooners do. They backtrack from one game to the next. I ain't them, bro. Yeah, I've stood on it for 6 years. This manager ain't good enough, but if he wins the League Cup, keep him. So I'm going to stick with that. And I fully believe that as well. I'm not making it up and just trying to save face, because I could quite easily go, no, fuck him, sack him. The ideal scenario is he wins the league and finds shame and quits.
Yeah.
That's the ideal scenario.
I hear that.
Win the League Cup. Yeah. Find shame and say, I've took the club all the way back to the promised land. Goodbye. But he won't. He won't. Yeah, the guy's a scumbag, bro. I can't stand him. Yeah, everything he has turned our club into is a disgrace. Yeah, and everything that we used to take the piss out of other teams for. But It's all right, mate. The dark arts, yeah, cool. Well, the dark arts were dark arts against us the other day. Brentford played.
It was.
our own
It
game.
was.
And
Arsenal
Wolves as
literally
well.
conceded an Arsenal goal, and this is when I knew, yeah, that the prayers had been answered, bruv. Because that only that kind of goal, yeah, would have been fitting to shit on Arsenal's parade. And it was at that moment that Arsenal fans started to believe that maybe it could be happening again, bro.
But
Like that moment.
Brentford was the same, yeah, because they played us at the same game. Long throw-ins, drying the ball off with the towel, blah blah blah. Yeah, and they scored off a throw-in.
Mm.
Yeah, scored off a throw-in. Wolves scored off an own goal. Well, we scammed the
And you
win
were
out of
ahead
own
in
goals.
both games as well.
Yeah, facts. Bro, it's jarring. So jarring, man.
It's bad.
I think we've actually only won one game. Yeah, I think we've only won one game where we've gone behind this season. That was Newcastle. I think we've gone behind in 5 games in all comps, and we've only won one of them, and that was Newcastle.
Shit.
Yeah, we've dropped 21 points. Maybe it's more than that. No, it is more than that. Maybe. Either way, I think we've taken 10 points out of the last 21. I don't think there's any team that can go on and say, yeah, cool. Yeah, 10 points out of 21 at this point of the season. Bro, we're bottling it in February. Gabby Jesus losing his head at full time. Gabby Magalhaes arguing with Raya as they're walking off the pitch. Eze and Declan arguing over who's taking the corner. Yeah. Ben White telling Madueke earlier in the season, cross the fucking ball to the striker. Yeah. Declan saying, yeah, every fucking time. Yeah, against Forest. So I'm saying, that ain't a happy camp, mate.
Still.
Yeah.
But that's to show you that it's the stress is starting to seep in, bro. I can't lie, it's starting to seep into the player's psyche, bro. They man are scared, bro.
Yeah. And I don't know why all these top gooners are having a meltdown, because the players see this, right? That's what they tell me. You're divisive. You're divisive. The players see this. Cool. Well, now you lot are all doing it en masse. Well, surely the players see that, right? Surely the players see that, right? These people are getting on Sky Sports, they're getting on Talk Sport, they're doing all their thing and this and that. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Well, the players see that, right? They hear that, yeah? So why are you being divisive? Just back your team. We're 5 points clear. We gained a point. We've gone ahead by another point. Why are you being divisive? Back the team. Yeah, if you can't back the team when they draw or lose, don't back them when they win. That's what I keep getting told.
Yeah? I hear that.
Works back the way. Bro, I'm the pettiest motherfucker on the planet, I swear down. Yeah, I'm going to hold them to the standards that they keep telling me this club are at. Yeah, Bukayo Saka's the best player in the league. Right wing, yeah? All right, cool. Murat's a number 10, mate. So how's that worked? How's that worked out? He's now a number 10, apparently. Yeah, 29's back. Yeah,
But they're just doing anything to kind of to shoehorn him into the team because he's not playing well. That's the truth.
Yeah, but now GA don't matter because it's Saka. It's star boy.
Yeah, but they say GA don't matter because it's Saka. But GA was what they were using to
put him in
validate Saka in the first place.
And Dembele and fucking Elise.
Yeah, they were using it to validate Saka though. The GA thing. They were saying, "Oh, how? What's the word? Effective." This is what these mutants like to use. They said, "Oh, Saka maybe he's not the prettiest on the eye, but he's effective." And man, we're talking about his goal involvement. So how come all of a sudden they're not talking about them now?
Facts. Until he played against Wigan, which he weren't supposed to. It was only because Calafiori got injured in the warm-up. Yeah. All of a sudden, this number 10 Saka is a thing. Because Skelly was playing in midfield and Eze was playing 10. Yeah. That's what was happening. Calafiori then got injured in the warm-up. We then put Skelly at left-back, moved Eze to the 8, yeah, and put Saka in the 10. Lee, what do you think of Saka in the 10? Then he goes and scores against Wolves in the 10 and done nothing afterwards. Giving it all of this. Oh, I've signed. I love the club. You love the club, mate. Yeah, you'd walk in and just sign it anyway. You wouldn't even know how much you're getting paid. Tony Adams and Ian Wright used to do that. They love the club. Yeah, and you know they love the club. Let's just be real. As much as I don't like Wright's punditry, the end comments about the club a lot of the time. No, he loves the club. Same with Tony Adams. Tony Adams was right about Odegaard. They all apologised to him. No, of course they ain't. No, cool. Yeah, these people are idiots, bro. Yeah, and they're the single biggest reason. I've been calling this fan base out for a decade, right? I swear, it's jarring, it's boring. It's boring, mate. Yeah, every day, man. It's like, you think that Arsenal are getting so close, and you think, oh, we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, and then they slap you back down to reality. Yeah, and it's different managers, different personnel upstairs in the boardroom. Yeah, different backroom staff, different players. Yeah, different ownership. and we're still doing the same thing we were doing back in the day under Wenger. Yeah, the manager's sitting there saying, "Oh well, it's it's hard to explain how we can see the goal top bins." Well, it's not really, is it, mate? We see Damari Gray do it for Everton when Ancelotti was the manager. You were still the manager, Mikel. Yeah, last minute top bins, 2-1. Is he still playing Saudi now? I don't even know where he plays. Because I know Ancelotti went to Real Madrid, won everything again, and now he's getting $3 lipsing him up at Carnival. Yeah, in Brazil. Did you see that picture?
I ain't seen it, nah.
He's got 3 buff things, lipsing him up, all 3 at the same time.
That's crazy.
At Carnival, Brazilian Carnival. And it was on Valentine's Day. Yeah, he's living life. Andy took his wife to the Carnival. He's got 3 birds kissing him up, bro. What a manager. Yeah. It's been happening for years, bro. We've seen it all the way back under Wenger. Koscielny and Szczesny running into each other. Obafemi Martin scores in the cup final. This has been happening. This is the history of the Arsenal, bro. They have different managers, different players, different staff, different hierarchy. Same shit. Why? What's the one common denominator? The fan base. It's the fans, bro. They back anything. Noni Madueke, always fun to watch now because he takes players on. Then he trips over the ball and runs it out for a goal kick. Well done, mate. Well done. You're not Ronaldinho. Take the headband off, mate. Yeah, fucking useless. That's jarring. Martinelli's been here for 7.5 years. Emery signed Martinelli. Tell me if that guy's improved in 7.5 years. Why is he still here? And why is he on 180 a week? The guy was getting 3 arepas and a bag of peanuts, bruv, in Brazilian 4th division. Like, what are we doing here? It's true. He was in the 4th division of Brazilian football when we signed him for 5 mil. Yeah, now he's on 180 grand a week. For what? Trossard, 180 a week. How? We're dusted, mate. We are absolutely dusted. Yeah, I'm sick to death of it, man. Yeah, he better win something this season, otherwise it's done.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting, but it depends on what it is, though. I'll be real. It depends on what he wins, but if it's not a major, it's not enough.
See, I think the League Cup's a major anyway, but...
Yeah, but you think every trophy's a major. I don't, innit? Like, as far as I'm concerned, if it's not Premier League or Champions League, he needs to leave, innit? Like, because you can't have this many opportunities to win the league and squander them and then still be blaming the players. One excuse before with Arsenal was didn't have enough quality, then it was didn't have enough depth, then it was didn't have a striker. Do you know what I mean? All these things have been rectified to the tune of £1 billion, bro. There's no fucking excuses no more.
Nope.
There's none. Bro, you said the only thing was missing was a number 9. You got one. He's not scoring. So
no, because he didn't want him.
Well, there you go.
No, like I said earlier, yeah. If he was missing chances, yeah, I'd be on his case of saying get him out. Yeah, if it bro, I've called out enough players early on in their career at my club. Yeah, Fabio Vieira, I called him out in his debut. I said he ain't good enough. Send him back to Porto. Yeah, now he's at Hamburg. Well, cool. Go and get him back. Yeah, and give Hamburg Odegaard. How about that? Yeah, I called out Zinchenko when we got him. Called out Ramsdale when we got him. I said, this guy's been relegated 3 or 4 times, mate. Why are we buying a relegated goalkeeper? Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many players. Austin Trusty, Lokonga, Nun Tavares. There's loads of players I've called out. I called out the captain when he got it. Yeah, I've called out. So, like, if I would call out Gyökeres, not because I wanted him. Yeah, I called out Zubimendi, and I like Zubimendi. Yeah, when he's playing crap, I'm going to say he's playing crap. And if he ain't good enough, then bye-bye. Miles Lewis-Skelly ain't good enough for Arsenal at left-back. Maybe in midfield, but we've never seen it. Never seen it. Calafiori, I called him out since we got him. Why would 10x in his wages? It's on 120 grand a week. He was on 12 in Bologna. Why? Why do we double 10 times their wage of every player that we sign? Because it's the only way we can attract these players, Rants. You tell me somebody in Italy is going to pay Calafiori 120 grand a week?
Yeah, no chance.
Never in a million years. Yeah, Zubimendi should sack his agent. He's gone from 45 grand a week to 75 at Arsenal. Yeah, he should sack his agent. Runnison are called out. There's so many players I've called out from early. Oh, you've got an agenda. Got an agenda. Well, cool. Does anyone want Odegaard starting against Tottenham? Funny that, isn't it? Yeah, so I would call out Gyökeres. Pablo Marie and Cedric are called out. Facts. Yeah, I would call him out. But the thing is, he ain't missing chances, Rants. He just ain't getting them.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
hear
partly
that
down to
also,
him.
but you know what? The one thing I would agree with is that Arsenal as a team, yeah, they're not creating good quality chances anyway.
Facts.
So I'm with you in the sense that if he was missing chances, then you could more look at him, but you're not getting any. But that's more, the way you play is it sucks, bro. You lot are a terrible team, and I've been saying it all season, yeah. Like you go into every single game hoping to win via a set piece because that's the only way that it seems like you guys have managed to work out how to put the ball in the goal. Other than that, it's just pure off the cuff shit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Like, it's not sustainable, and it's
amount of
never been
times-
sustainable. But you man have been getting over the line.
When I watch you lot under Carrick now, yeah, and I think I've watched nearly every game. I think I've watched every game. Yeah, your counter attacking is fluid. Yeah, it's quick 1-2 touch passing. Yeah, it's rapid. Yeah, even Bruno's looking good. Do you know what I'm saying? That's saying something because I don't rate that guy at all. But even he's looking good. But now he's got that freedom to go, yo, cool. I don't have to play in the fucking DM role now to cover fucking this person gone forward. All right. He's doing more going forward, which is where he gets his goals and his assists, yeah. But his performances have actually been a lot better. But when I watch Arsenal, bro, do they even try coaching attacking football in training?
No.
Because like every team on a counter attack is fluid apart from Arsenal. Yeah, Man City as well to a certain degree. They're not so fluid. Yeah, but when they are fluid, they can do it consistently well. Yeah, but they just ain't done it consistently well this season at times. Yeah, just fits and bursts in that. With Arsenal, bro, this has been a problem for us, yeah, for years. On a counter attack, we either overhit or underhit the pass. Yeah, basic 5-yard forward passes we can't make. Why? Yeah, I know you've got a millisecond to make your mind up, and it's fucking you've got the noise of the crowd. Half of these players don't even hear the crowd. Let's just be real with it.
No, you don't really.
They're so zoned into what they're doing. Yeah, it's just background noise. Yeah, it's just background noise. Yeah, it's like when you have a kid, yeah, and the kid ain't going to sleep, so you put that white noise on YouTube and they fall asleep.
Yeah,
that's what they hear, isn't it? Maybe that's why we keep falling asleep in the last minute of games, mate. Right, do you know what I mean? But I know it's not easy to play at the elite level of football, hence why there's only a few people that do it in comparison to the population, bro. But at the same time, you're getting paid 300 grand a week. I expect you to be the best player in the league, mate, or at least one of them. Yeah, and there ain't no way that guy is going back to the level he was at, let alone surpass it. Yeah, this is Mesut Ozil Part 2. I'm telling you right now, Mesut Ozil Part 2. The guy can't do what he wants to do, bro. He wants to do it, but he can't do it. He's lost a yard of pace. Yeah, he looks lethargic half of the time. Yeah, and then he's trying too hard. Yeah, so he's making rush passes or trying to shoot with a player 1 foot in front of him. It bounces off his shin and then goes out for a corner. Yeah, or for a throw-in, or goes back to Declan or back to Zubi. It's bounced and looped up in the air. Yeah, this version of Bukayo Saka is nowhere fucking near the version we had 2 years ago. Yeah, it's not just him. Ben White's the same. Ben White at centre-back was rubbish. I called it from day. Yeah, Ben White at right-back was actually a very good player. But now he can't play him because he can't stay fit for 3 games. I said to you last Friday, Rants. Yeah, I sat on here last Friday. I said both of our fullbacks can't stay fit and play 5 games in a row. We played on Saturday. What happened? Calafiori went down in the warm-up and Ben White went off injured against Brentford. Yeah, bro, I've seen this shit for 5 or 6 years under this manager. Yeah, he's run them all into the ground. Yeah, yes. Declan's gone soon, mate. I'm telling you right now, that guy's going to be very injured soon.
But what was the point in bringing in as many players as you brought in the summer to not rotate?
Where's Norgard?
That's what I was saying. I was like, I've barely seen the brother.
He ain't played. I think he's played less than 40 minutes in the Premier all season. But when he's played in the Cups, he's looked good. Yeah, not just against Wigan. He's actually looked good in the Champions League. Yeah, which is where you'd think that Zubimendi would excel, not Norgard. Because you'd think, oh, hang on a minute, Zubimendi's not as good passing forward through the middle as Norgard. Yeah, so if you want to keep the ball and slow the game down to the plate, you play him in the Champions League and you play Norgard, yeah, for that engine in midfield. Zubimendi ain't got that engine.
Who's used to the Premier League as well.
Exactly. Instead, he's been playing Zubimendi all season. And fair play, he scored a few goals. Well done to him. Yeah, he's also been a fucking liability at times. Then it's like you'd play him in the champs, right? And you play Norgard in the Prem. But some of these things are just weird to me, Rants. Yeah, maybe I'm overanalyzing it. I don't know. But if you've got a Premier League player that was a captain of his former club, playing week in, week out, first name on the team sheet as captain, why has he only played 32 minutes in the Prem for Arsenal? But a guy that came from the Spanish league, which is apparently a farmers league, has played nearly all the games. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense whatsoever. But it's what it is. Yeah, hopefully Andrea Berta gets rid of him in the summer, mate. Yeah, and he can take half of the squad with him. Yeah, and the majority of this fan base with him. Yeah, because this squad, winging it, brother. Winging it. Yeah, mad overrated. Yeah, Skelly ain't good enough to play a left back. Calafiori's dog shit. More appearances modelling Adidas underwear than he has for fucking Arsenal, bro. Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's the wild horse. Whatever, mate. Yeah, he can go. Ben White's finished. Them injuries have done him in. He's had 2 knee surgeries. He's done, bro. Jesus can go. He's had 4 knee surgeries at Arsenal. Yeah, it's probably about the same amount of knee surgeries he's going to score goals this season. Yeah, it's pathetic, isn't it? 29 can go. The captain can go. Yeah.
What do you mean 29, bro? He's been the missing piece, bro. You don't need to get him back, bro, to rescue your title.
Well, apparently he bulked up. Yeah, how did that work out? Oh, he's bulking up. Remember that crap a couple of months ago? He's bulking up. We're harvesting a beast. Yeah, cool. He came back, played 2 games, got injured. Yeah, well done. He's bulked up, isn't he? The only thing he's bulked up is his bank balance, mate. Yeah, it's embarrassing, Rants, I swear. Yeah, Martinelli and Trossard can go, and I rate Trossard, but now, mate, after what you did the other night, mate, yeah, that performance stunk. Yeah, and then play acting, pretending you've got concussion. Get out, bruv. Yeah, get out. Goodbye. It's done. Yeah. Who else can go? Who else can go? I'll probably keep the rest, maybe.
That's about
Yeah, I'll keep
Squadly, man. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? Fucking hell.
I'd get rid of the goalkeeper. Yeah, if we can find a better one. I think there's plenty of better goalkeepers than Raya. Yeah, I'd probably keep maybe the rest of them. Yeah, Zubi I'd keep, Rice I'd keep, Norgard I'd keep for now. Timber I'd keep. We need a new left back. In Capia, we could maybe buy.
You know, you got 10 left backs. Why do you need another one?
Well, we should have just kept Kieran Tierney. Who knew? But he's always injured. So
what's up with Lewis Skelly? Like, he's injured now, right?
No, I think he's fit. I think he's fit to play.
Hold on, but wasn't he meant to play the last game and then Saka played? Because didn't he get injured though? Wasn't he meant to play in midfield in the game? Someone
it was Calafiori that got injured.
Oh,
so Skelly was starting in the 8.
Oh, and then they moved him to left back.
Eze was starting in 10. Calafiori gets injured, so he drops Skelly back into left back,
right.
Eze into the 8, and Saka in the 10.
Oh, okay, that's what they did. Okay.
He must have said, I'm not even joking, man. When Matt says 10 left backs, he's probably bought about 10 left backs. Yeah, let's be real. Calafiori, Skelly, although he came through the academy, but he's probably
you even bought Timber as a fucking left back, bro. Because you had Ben White.
Yeah, he's played Ben White at left back.
Yeah,
he's played Granit Xhaka at left back. He's played Granit Xhaka at centre back as well. Zinchenko, there's 6 already.
Yeah.
Who else? Incapia 7. Who else have I missed? There's probably a few more. There's Kivior. Yeah, that's now 8. There's a few more. Saka's not. Saka played left back under this manager.
Not under this manager. He played under Emery there.
Cedric's played left back. Yep. Pablo Marie played left back.
Savage,
we're up to 11 already. Tommy Asu, there's 12.
Yeah. Oh shit, it is a lot.
Bro, now just go to number 10s here. Just go number 10s, right? Is had Odegaard, 29, Mikel Merino, Saka, Eze. There's 5 straight off the bat. Fabio Vieira, there's 6. Oh, yeah, he's played Kolasinac at left back. That's 13.
He's signed so many players. This is what I'm trying to say, but this is why this brother, like, how he can have any excuses. Like, this guy's been at the club for so long. He signed so many players. He's been given every single opportunity to be successful, even if for some reason he wins the league this season, even though he's not going to, yeah? 1 league title in 7 seasons is fucking shit for £1 billion quid spent.
Oh yeah, Maitland Niles played left back. There's 14.
It's rubbish, bro. Like, for what man's done, yeah, for what he's spent and how long he's been given, yeah, he's been a failure, bro. Like, this is abject failure, bro. One trophy in 7 seasons.
Yeah, bro. But the problem is though, yeah, the majority of this fan base. Now, I was talking to a bird I know that goes to games. Yeah, and she replied to my story on Instagram the other day. Yeah, saying, "Oh yeah, but at least we ain't finishing 8th anymore."
Bro, he made you finish.
That's what I said to her.
Like that.
Yeah, I know this bird personally, yeah, right? I'm not going to say the bird's name, but she goes to most of the games. She don't do all the away games, but she goes to most of the games, right? So I said to her, you do realise it was him that finished 8th? I said, I didn't see Henry and Wenger in 8th, mate, finishing 8th. Yeah, I said, and this is the problem. Yeah, people have gone from, well, look at where he's taken us from, like we were in the pits of fucking hell, bruv. Yeah, and the problem is, this is a problem with the league in general, not just Arsenal. It's a problem with the league in general. They look at league position as a barometer of how good you are. No. Yeah, the league lies. The league table lies, bro. The league table's been lying that we're the best team in the league.
100%. But it's just like us. We finished 15th last season, yeah? We signed 4 players, and we should have been in a title race with the right manager, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So
if you had got Carrick in a couple of months earlier, you'd be right up there now.
Well, exactly. But this is the point. So we didn't just go from the 15th best, yeah, to one of the best in one window. We didn't. We was never 15th in the first place. Like, it was a false position.
Yeah,
it was a false position.
Tottenham.
We should have never been
Tottenham are not the 17th best team in the league last season.
No, they weren't.
They weren't, because they're better than that, even though they're crap. And they're not the 15th best or whatever it is this season.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah. However, the decisions they've made over them 2 seasons have put them there. Yeah, but if they get a right manager in there, they'll be up in the top 6 again. Yeah, because they've got some good players. It's whether they keep them in the summer, but what they do in the summer as well. But at the same time, the league is a fugazi, bro. But most fans in the Premier League go off of, how are teams like Man United down in 16th and 15th and Tottenham down in 17th? How are they laughing at Arsenal? Yeah, we're top of the league. Yeah, it's pathetic. It's schoolboy shit. It's playground stuff. Yeah, who cares about the league unless you win it, bro? Yeah, as long as you ain't relegated, yeah, who cares? Yeah, who cares whether do you care that you finished 15th last season? No?
Not really, bro. Like, I mean, and especially
because
if
you weren't going to win it anyway.
I would have given a shit even less. Do you know what I mean? If we would have ended up winning that cup as well, who gives a toss?
Facts.
You finish outside the Champions League places, yeah, you might as well finish 15th. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're going to win a fucking trophy. Like, that's what we should have done.
Ask any Tottenham fan if they give a shit where they finished last season.
Yeah, they won't give a toss, but they might finish there this season.
Your brother was buzzing, and he was there watching it live.
Yeah.
Every single fan in that stadium had the best night they've had for fucking 17 years. Yeah, who cares they finished 17th? How ironic they finished 17th and fucking it was the first trophy in 17 years. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? That's mad, isn't it?
That's actually crazy.
Did they finish 17th? Maybe they didn't. But it would be funny if that was the case. Bro. Yeah, no worries. But this is the thing. People buy way too much into where you finish in the league. Oh, but you have to get Champions League football to attract better players. Lies. Absolute lies. Man United signed Pogba, when they weren't in the Champions League. Chelsea signed Kante when they weren't in the Champions League. It was 17th. There you go. It's jarring. Chelsea finished 10th, signed Conte and Kante. Conte as manager, Kante as player. Yeah, then they went and won the league. Do you know what I'm saying? It's jarring, bro. But unfortunately, this is what the Premier League has created. And this is what Sky Sports and TNT and all these media outlets peddle out. Yeah, they signed Ibrahimovic as well. There you go. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you finish in the league. Who gives 2 flying fucks about qualifying for Champions League? Are Tottenham going to win it? No. They're not going to win it. Let's just be real with it. So what's the point? You're just wasting everyone's time. It's all a diversion away from reality. Oh, but we qualified for the Champions League. When Arsenal won the cup, against Frank Lampard's Chelsea, the only cup this manager's won, by the way, you finished 5th, I think. I think Chelsea finished 5th. No, Chelsea got Champions League, my bad. Chelsea got Champions League and we won the cup. Yeah? So Chelsea fans were lauding it up, saying, well, at least we got Champions League. At least we got Champions League. We won the FA Cup. So it's all well and good us winning the FA Cup and them getting fourth. Well done. Who had the trophy? Us. If it was the other way round and Chelsea had beaten us in that cup final and we'd finished fourth, our fans would have done the same shit. Oh, yeah, well, we're in the Champions League, mate. Who cares? Are we going to win it? Nope. So who cares? I want to win the league. Yeah, I want to win the League Cup. I want to win the FA Cup. Yeah, so to lord up fourth place over an FA Cup is jarring to me. Yeah, but this is what the Premier League, Sky Sports and TNT Sports have been peddling out for years. And the majority of people that go and watch football on a regular basis at the games, in the grounds, in England, yeah, are fucking too far gone to be saved, mate. Yeah, they've got the fucking mentality of a 5-year-old demented child. Yeah, what do we think of Tottenham? Shit. Like, what are we doing here, mate? Who cares about Tottenham? What are we doing? Yeah, it's all well and good laughing at Tottenham. They won a trophy last year. What have we won? All well and good laughing at United. Yeah, they were in the final last season. He's finally got us to one. Oh, and they won a trophy the year before. Actually, 2, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 2 or 1. Yeah, it was 1 and 1 the year before with Ten Hag. Yeah. Yeah. Man City, look at what they've won in the last couple of years. Liverpool won the league. Let's all laugh at Liverpool. They spent £500 million in the summer. They're current champions, mate. Yeah, it's fucking 5-year-old demented children mentality. Yeah, but this is English football. You don't get this shit in these other countries. You don't get none of this crap in these other countries. It's English mentality, which is why English football is the worst out there. Yeah. Oh, it's us against them. What do we think of Tottenham? Pochettino, your mum. Do you know what I'm saying? What are you doing, bruv? Just win. It's jarring, man. Yeah, but this is what it is. Yeah, did you watch that? Sorry to
the overlap thing. I watched it.
Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Why does Ange want to win? I thought that was toxic.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah. Why does he want to win? Yeah, and he called English football out. He called football out in general. Yeah, he said, paraphrasing, but he said something along the lines of, yeah, there's too many people out there that are happy not winning. Something along them lines.
Yeah, we just talking about Spurs, isn't it? Spurs are just like, bro, Spurs don't try and win, bro.
No, he wasn't just talking about Spurs. He was talking about football in general. Like,
yeah, no, I hear it, but you know that he had Spurs in the crosshairs.
Yeah, he called him out before in the first one. Yeah, did you see the one where he was on there last week? Did you see it?
No, was that not the same one? The overlap?
No. So basically, the day Thomas Frank got sacked, Ange was there to record the one that's been dropped this week.
Okay.
Right? But they were recording another one that was the first one out. But then Thomas Frank got sacked. Ange is in the green room, in the fucking cafeteria or whatever, wherever it was.
Right.
Yeah. So they called him in. And then he done about 25 minutes, just fucking cussing Tottenham.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, okay. And then he's done his whole one that's been dropped this week.
Okay, so yeah, cool. So I need to watch both of them then.
He said, what did he say? He said, yes, Spurs are a curious club, mate.
Yeah, that's it.
That was off the first one. He goes, to there is to do is everywhere. He goes, but they're the complete opposite of what they're preaching, mate.
It's facts, though.
He goes, look at the managers they've had at that club. Yeah, look at the managers. They don't know what they want, mate.
Yeah, it's true, though. They don't know what they want.
I fucking love the Aussies, man. They don't hold back.
They're not a top 6 team. That's what I've been saying, bro. They shouldn't be.
Aston Villa have won more than them.
Yeah, we shouldn't call Spurs a big 6 team. They're not.
No. Aston Villa have factually won more trophies than them, so they should be big 6. What do we base this big 6 off of? Again, another bullshit from Sky Sports.
It was top 4 positions, probably in the last how many years? That's what it was. It was top 4. It had to be.
But now it's done off of income, size of the fan base, Instagram followers. Like, it's a load of crap. Aston Villa are factually bigger than Tottenham. They are. Yeah, they might not have as many fans around the world, but as a football club, they've won a Champions League or the European Cup as it was. Yeah, they've won more titles than them. They've won more fucking trophies in general than them. So why aren't they top 6? Make it make sense. But again, this is Sky Sports with their crap. Yeah, the same with the Champions League. You need to get Champions League to get better players. What's a load of crap, mate? Yeah, I've seen Arsene Wenger sign fucking shit when we're in the Champions League. Yeah, I've seen us sign better players out the Champions League. We signed Aubameyang winning the Europa League. Yeah, and we were signing scrubs up front when we were in the Champions League. So what's that all about? And it's another load of rubbish. Yeah, it's boring, bro. This English football is crap. Yeah, and that's why England don't win anything at international level. Yeah, because it's all about who's got the PR, who's the nice boy. Yeah, why do you think Arteta signs all these players? Because they're good lads. They're nice boys. Yeah, then he gives them a fat ton of money. Yeah, a fuck ton of money. Kivior was on €2,000 a week, Rants. Yeah, €2,000 a week. Bro, I get paid more than him. He was kicking ball at a team called Spezia on €2,000 a week.
I hear that.
Yeah, what do Arsenal do? I know, we're paid for 24 million. Yeah, nobody said, oh, I know who we need in defence. That guy at Spezia, he's brilliant. Get out of here. And then what we'll do, we'll pay 24 million for you, mate. And then we'll give you 19 times your salary every week. We'll pay you 58 grand a week. In fact, it's more than that because that's in pounds. So that's about 65,000 euros. He was on 2,000 euros, Rants.
Crazy, isn't it?
How are you paying him that much money? And guess where he is now? Top of the league at Porto. Pablo Maria, another one. Top of the league in Saudi. Level with Mahrez FC, by the way. They won 4-1 yesterday. Ivan Toney hat-trick. And he missed a penalty.
Wow.
He missed a penalty, yeah. He scored a penalty, but he missed one as well.
Crazy.
But yeah, they were 1-0 down, and they won 4-1. Yeah, they're joint top. Ronaldo FC have a game. I think Ronaldo FC have a game to play. I think they do. But yes.
Is he still on strike or is he playing again?
No, he's back.
Mm.
Okay, so they both have a game in hand. So Al Nassr, they're playing Al Hazem tomorrow. And Al Halal play Al Ittihad tomorrow. So they've lost their game in hand. So yeah, my team are top run, joint top. Lost one game all season. Ivan Toney's top scorer in the league. 5 clear of Cristiano.
Mad.
Yeah, 23 league goals, man. My baller. But
Yeah,
that's what it is, man. That's what it
Wait,
is.
that man is saying, yo, man said, did you put a hit out on the gal, blood? He's been missing, blood. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're
Two
all
draws in a row
infighting.
for Arsenal. He's got missing now.
They're all infighting, bro.
Mm.
Yeah, him and his mate Deo, they were infighting on the stream the other day.
Mm.
Yeah, my man said the clip was fucking killing me. Northside shared the clip on his stream, bro. The clip was killing me. It was after the Brentford game. Yeah, a guy was losing his shit. Deo goes, well, what do you think that Brentford are going to do? What, you think they came to sell ice cream on the pitch? Yeah, a guy lost his shit. They were arguing, bro. All the top gooners are going against each other now. It's lovely to see, Rants, mate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I told him from day one, at some point, you're going to have to align your opinions with mine. And guess what? Every single football person that watches YouTube or anyone who supports a football team that watches YouTube knows where my channel is and knows I was the one that called this manager out before he got the job. So you can all remember that, yeah? He better win the league. Otherwise, my channel doubles in size overnight, mate.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He better win the league, bro. And it's not looking good, bruv. So, I don't know.
Best scenario, win the league and quit.
But yeah, we're going to see.
Win the league and quit, bro.
What's this about? Your director's been sacked, Lee. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, technical director's now left Arsenal with immediate effect. James Ellis was promoted to technical director last summer to support Berta with recruitment. So, clearly he's fucked him off.
Never heard of him. How long's he been there?
No idea, bruv. You know what I mean? So, be interesting.
Never heard of him.
You know what I'm saying? Have you got a show scheduled after this?
Yeah, man. Bilbao versus Elche kicks off in just over half hour, 35 minutes.
Calm. That's what I mean.
How long has James Ellis been at Arsenal? He was a scout at Arsenal in 2021, then head of recruitment in 2023, and technical director in 2025. Wow. To support new sporting director Andrea Berta.
And
Who gave him that role?
already.
I bet Berta never gave him that role.
Nah, hell no. And he's been
That would
put
have been a
already,
club
so.
thing. Yeah, and Berta's gone, now bin him, he's crap.
So now it's going to be interesting.
Maybe Berta did give him the job and then realised he's incompetent and fucking sacked him.
Wait, this is a stat I like, guys. Do you know what I mean? Igor Tudor's been victorious in his first game at each of his last 5 clubs. Come on, mate. I love this stat.
I'm telling you
what I
right
mean?
now, yeah. If we
But
do
I
not
might
win
even watch that
lads,
game, bruv. That's how mad it is.
If we do not win that game, mate, yeah, Rants, I swear to God, yeah, I went up over 1,000 subs after that Wolves game and done about 400,000 views, I think. Yeah,
Not surprised.
I might actually do 1 million if we don't win that game.
Yeah, I think you might.
Yeah, where they all been all season, by the way, when I've been positive. They all come from my downfall, yeah?
Yeah, that's
like
exactly it, mate.
Like I ain't been telling them about the club all year and for 6 years. They
That's
want to come and see
alright,
the
bro.
meltdown, yeah? That's because I've been chill all season. I've been chilled all season, runs. Yeah, when I have a meltdown, if we drop points to Tottenham at the weekend, watch 1 million views. Yeah, 460,000 views, I think I had.
Crazy.
Off of them match
Man
day
said Rice
videos.
reveals Arsenal players held a team meeting this morning after the draw.
Oh, of course they
I know.
fucking did. Oh, that Twitter account, he's a mutant as well. Don't listen to that guy. He knows nothing.
It's gonna be
another
funny
little
though.
middle class posh twat thinking he's fucking in the know. Good one.
It's gonna be. But listen, we'll be there, guys. You know,
We
what I,
held
mean?
a team
I might even watch that game. I might. Don't hold me to it because I might not. It's gonna be a horrible
Oh yeah,
game.
you lot don't play till Monday, innit?
Yeah,
Mm.
I'm chilling, mate. You know what I mean? There, like it's just
10 injuries for Spurs. We trained with 13 players, says Tudor, yeah? But it's what it is. It's not fantastic, beautiful, but 13. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Even better then. No excuses, mate. They got 10 players out. Brand new manager that's a stopgap, interim. I'm telling you right now, yeah, we better win that game. We drop points in that game, bro. It won't just be me getting a fuck ton of views. It'll be everyone. Top Gooners will biblically fold. Yeah,
Pure
and I'll
facts.
sit back. I might even go and buy a cigar, Rants, just in case, because I want to see the meltdown from the Top Gooners. Yeah. It's what it is, isn't it?
The game is a game, guys. But now we'll be keeping an eye on that game, anyways. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you lot, make sure you get them lights up. You get me? We need 1,000, bro. We got 2.2 in here, so yeah, man. Big up Gunner as well. I'm gonna redirect his watch along, brother. I'm gonna go and eat now.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Now, big up everyone inside though, man. Now we'll be keeping an eye on this weekend, bro. This could be the official end of Arsenal season. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we just need it rubber stamped. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal gonna fold, brother. I'm telling you, brother.
If Arsenal lose that game, I might just have the rest of this season off, mate, and just go and have a chat.
Nah, bro, the season just gets started if you lose. Do you know what I mean? A draw kind of keeps you lot in there. If you lose, it's completely over. Do you know what I mean? I slightly want to draw, bro. Like it's the hope. It's the hope that kills, man. Because
if we get a draw,
we're still top, but we're still top, but we're still top. If you draw, then you're still top by like a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Man City play Newcastle. They'll beat Newcastle.
Yeah, they will.
Did you watch them against Karabakh?
No.
Oh, bro.
I saw the highlights.
Bro, they could have been 10-0 up at half time.
Yeah, the goalkeeper was making some mad saves.
That away day is Chelsea drew 2-2 there.
Yeah,
that is not an easy game.
Was making some mad saves, bro.
They played really well, man. But yeah, I think City will beat Newcastle. It's at the Etihad as well, I think.
Yeah, they'll beat Newcastle.
So they'll beat them. That'll put it down to 2 points. They play tomorrow. I think they play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Before us. So that'll put it down to 2. So if we win,
then you're 3 points ahead, but they'll have a game in hand.
Yeah, if we draw it, it'll be 3.
Oh shit!
If we win, it's 5.
Yeah, if you draw, it's 3. That's nasty.
With them having a game in hand, which is against Palace, who have already tapped out anyway. The manager's tapped out. They've tapped out.
If you man draw, it's over, Lee. Oh my god.
Yeah, if we draw, it's done.
Because if they're even on points with you, yeah, when you come to the Etihad, and then on top of that, they've got a better goal difference, don't they?
No, I think we got a better goal difference.
Fuck, it must be close though.
Yeah, it's a couple in there, I think. Let's have a look. Our goal difference is +2 on them.
Okay.
So if we draw, that'll stay +2 then. Yeah.
They could easily bang Newcastle 3-0 though.
Well, if they win 3-0 and we draw 1-1,
yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's a bit spooky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they'll be +3 on that, so 33. Yeah, we'll still be +30. Yeah, they'll have a better goal difference to us. If they win 3-0 or by 3 goals and we draw, we're fucked.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if we draw, it's done anyway. Let's just be real with it. It's done. Yeah, let's be real with it, Rants, yeah? They knew after that Liverpool game. Yeah, and then since then, we have dropped points in the next 2 games. Yeah, that Liverpool game gave them the kickstart they needed this season, the manner that they done that win. Last minute, 113th minute win or whatever it was, yeah? 106th minute or whatever, yeah? Then they go and bang Fulham. Yeah, and then we go and drop points against Brentford and Wolves. It's done already, mate. Yeah, they must have been sitting there last night laughing their bollocks off, bro, or the night before. Going, yo, these fans don't want it. They don't want it. And they don't want it. You can see there's no fire in the eyes in the heart. There's nothing going on inside, mate. It's an empty ship. Empty vessel.
Speak.
Yeah, man. It's what it is.
But yeah, people. Yeah, I mean, make sure you run up these likes, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll be keeping an eye on the football this weekend. Obviously, we've got a premiere scheduled for 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? The streets have to get fed, bro. Even though the football has been kind of dead. You know what I mean? The content's been, yeah, I mean, it's been rolling every single day, man. So big up everyone supporting the channel, man. Make sure you sub to Gunner if you haven't already. You know what I mean? And I'll be back here in the chat at 10 p.m.